This reading is very specifically for like a very niche collective that feels very like outliers. Like there's some like lone wolf. Like I feel like you might be the collective that I've read about like being an anomaly. Like there's something just a little different, not a little, a lot different. And um I grabbed my cerulean sequence deck for you guys. The color blue is very, very significant. And then I'm going to do some book divination with this book, Constellations Part 2, The Solace and Nourishment and Underlying Meaning of Everyday Words. There's going to be a word in here that's going to kind of like, I see like be like a key for you. There's something about like, oh, I heard like oh, whoa, this is coming. If you've ever seen, Ready Player One. Love that book. The book is way better than the movie, guys, by the way. And the movie is okay, but like does not compare. And so I'm thinking of the like keys, right? You have to approach things differently, and I feel like this is going to help with that. This is going to be a key I'm handing to you. Grateful, happy, excited to be able to hand this key to you. If you haven't met me yet, I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here, and on my other account I go by Astrology, where I do evolutionary astrology. If you would like some free things from me, every Monday I send out an email through my newsletter, Letters from the 8th House, for the astro forecast for the week ahead. It's totally free if you sign up through the link in my bio. Okay. Allow this to be a key to allow these anomalies to move on to the next level. Like it feels like leveling up, like moving to the different brand. Oh, yeah. Brand is not something an individual human being should want for themselves. Brand is meant to mark ownership or consistency and should be confined to what can be owned or forced into compliance. Brand is a false substitute for a truly movable, unnameable, quantifiable, living, growing identity. To be branded is to have a mark of ownership literally seared into our skin for all to see. Brand is an immovable image that stays with us through every seasonality, something that cannot be erased, something that a human being shouldn't want, something that says, I belong to somebody else's imaginings and assessments, and therefore always at the bidding of somebody else, my boss, my audience, my following. Branded means we are marked for life, marked for someone else's account, owned and corralled in order, and originally, in the instance of cattle, to be sent off for an untimely end. Branding diminishes the elementally valiance of a human identity, where a valiancy is measured by our ability to combine and be available for the unrecognizable, the unnameable, and the inconceivable. Branding may be appropriate and can be well loved for beer, for a medical company who guarantees the safe production, I don't know where it cut me off, safe production of their drugs, for the representation of collective effort, but for an individual human being, making a brand of themselves is to be held and imprisoned by that brand. Branding is the death of both humanity and individual artistry. All true artists refuse to comply with the language or behaviors of branding. All true artists shed their hides multiple times in their lives, letting any trace of a fixed mark fall away in the process. What is worth wearing for a while is always in the end worth discarding. We are what we wear, only while we wear it. What is worth wearing is always at the end worth giving away, back to the place it came from. Brand is the mark on our surface skin. It cannot penetrate to the depth in which we wish the world to find us. Branding is my temporary surface name, my false home, and my present protective disguise. Branding is what I give up doing in order to become real. Oh my God. Yeah. Immediately just reading that to you guys, there's something special about you. You already know this. There's something that you wish to bring into the world, but it's like, how do you fit one entire being into a small thing? I don't niche myself down. I am just me. I just show up here. I have many different facets and many different avenues in which I create. I do not limit myself. And there's something about do not limit yourself to something here. We're going to get some of these cerulean sequence cards to elaborate this. That was powerful. I needed to hear that too. because you're going to continue to change and evolve. And you're probably somebody who does have, like, you might have a following, you might have people observing, whoa, your content. Okay, what we've got here is 5, change. And over here we've got a 2, balance. And we've got a 3 and a 1. Okay. I'm going to take some time to look through the book for this so I can be as clear and concise with you guys, okay? Okay, truthfully, all these cards, like, as I'm sitting with them and just, like, diving into them. So this 5 is all about freedom. When you're ready. Bells are beautiful, but they let us hear the wind speak. Enjoy the moment before things change again. There's a lightness that should be appreciated. Feel your freedom. Really, honestly, like, all of this, Spirit is desperately asking you to not put yourself in a box, to not put yourself or titles or, like, things on yourself, like this branding of yourself. And it's making me think of, if you've ever seen Throne of Glass, like the word mark that she has on her head, unnamed, right? If you know, you know. Like, there's nothing that can, like, contain you. And this card was speaking to technology overload, overstimulation. Like, I'm really seeing, like, you've got to pause with the amount of things that you're intaking into your field right now. You are so deeply sensitive. You already know this, but it's sort of like this, what is happening? Whoa, that's what they showed me. It's like, okay, we're about to get real. I know I'm talking to the right people, because I'm going to talk about your toroidic field, right? Your energy field and how it connects with technology. That's what Bluetooth and Wi-Fi is, like, modeled after, is our energetic field. That's how it works. So it's engaging with our field at all times. So even if you're not picking up your phone and engaging in it consciously, it's still in your energy field. And Spirit's like, we need you. It's like they showed me, like, putting you in a Faraday room, or, like, sticking you in a Faraday bag, if you know what that means. Because truly, like, you are meant to, like, follow your own rhythms, to follow the beat of your own drum. It's not looking at what everybody else is doing. It's you going inwards, getting your answers, and then doing it genuinely. And this 2 card's all about phases. You might be a feminine being, because this is talking about the feminine phases, like following the natural rhythm of your own cycle. How could you build a business around that? How can you move? I block off my calendar at the end of my luteal into my bleed. I don't work those days because I can't show up 100% for you guys when I'm in those states, right? And it's a disservice to the people that I connect with. So really, and then this 1 card is all about, you can try to forget yourself, but wherever you go, there you are. It's almost like you could try to fit yourself into somebody else's mold, and it's not going to work. It just won't work. Give yourself permission to not know where you're going. This is like the magician. You can realize your inner potential. You can do anything when you do that. Pack light and you'll never forget. This is like really truly about being in the now moment. And we have this 1 at the bottom as well. This one speaks to I is for individuality. Don't second guess yourself. Go with your first instinct, right? It's really, guys, this is how I've done everything since being, like, stepping out of the traditional workforce. I just trust myself, and I trust myself to show up the best I can at any given moment. And sometimes that means not showing up because I can't, okay? And literally, it's like, you are your own being, and what you create can have its own thing, but do not, like, put yourself in all these tiny boxes. You were never meant to fit in a box. So why do you keep trying to squeeze yourself into these spaces that you don't belong in? Right? Okay, I love you guys so much. Like, genuinely, I, like, want to, like, hug you guys, and I'm just feeling that, like, permission to be you. And if you feel that call to sit with me in a natal chart reading and have that deeper reflection, I would love